Now, the episode begins with Inville told the soldiers that they will recommence on advancing to Fairy Tale. And he also informs them that 5 of the Spring 12 have been defeated, which Seraph might have thought that it was Agologia's doing, but it wasn't. Well, although he did actually kill God Sirena, but the other 4 was actually different. However, we can actually see they can still go over the fairy tale to grab the fairy heart, and we can actually see they're going to do that right now. As we head back over to the guild hall, we see Natsu and Lucy still battling Jacob, who is still using his stealth magic to attacking them. But in order to bring back their guildmates, they need to defeat him. As we've seen, Lucy told Jacob that Brandish and Marin are still at the prison, which they're actually trying to trick him by bringing them back, which Marin was shocked that there were actually 2 of him. But it was actually Lucy using her Gemini star dress, and she actually used that power to imitate wizards. But she cannot actually imitate strong wizards, or else Gemini will disappear. As she using her magic to use a transporter to bring everyone back. But Jacob is still upset, so he actually gonna destroy them all. But Happy actually stopped his hands from holding together. As well as Margrove is actually pushing him outside, and which Natsu using his destruction fist attack on Jacob, defeating him once and for all. Which Brandish actually heads back to her cell, which Natsu thanks her for saving him. However, we can actually tell that Brandish told them that the 8th month, August, is actually coming, which the 8th month actually claims to be the month of despair, in which the 8th month of fear is on his way to Fairy Tale. So, that's being said, I think it was actually him who's jammed the radar. And they did actually remember a powerful wizard that Jacob described is on their side. But back in the basement, we see Mavis took Kana over to the Lagrima, where she told her that she actually remembered because she did find a way to defeat Seraph. And we can tell that as a projection, she could actually been injured. But we can still understand of why she was hurt. Because her real body is still inside the lacrima, and she still feels pain inside. In order to defeat Seraph, she needs to destroy the projection and break free of the lacrima. And to do that, Mavis wants Kana to use the fairy glitter that she actually have from the Tangro Island, and she needs her to trust her. And we actually heads to the Northern Fury, where Gagio's group is getting ready to assist Sabretooth and Blue Pegasus, but they actually realize nobody is there until they actually saw Sabretooth and Blue Pegasus been defeated and actually was actually on the crucifix, was actually been held by the army. And I can tell that they are actually been defeated. But back at Horgion, we see everyone still battling the Spring 12 forces, which we seen on the boats. We can see Ursa, Jalal, and Kaguya actually been attacked by a darkness, which someone actually cast that spell. And they actually look, and they actually saw was Simon, who's cast the spell. Now, we actually can tell that Ursa and Jalal remembers Simon, but not Kaguya, because she never saw her brother over years because of the village ambush, as she saw her brother for the first time. But it wasn't Simon. It was someone who cast a spell that that can actually project a memory assignment, and that was actually another member of Spring on 12, Neinhart, and he actually has a magic called Historia. And when the image of Simon disappeared in her last message, he told Kaguya that she grown so much, and we can see Kaguya wants to attack Neinhart, and we knew that he won't actually be defeated that easily, as we've seen him using a magic attack to attack both Kaguya and Jalal as they went underwater, and the giant chains is actually trapping them underwater. While Kaguya tried to save Jalal, we see Ursa getting ready to fight Neinhart. But however, we can see someone actually attacking Ursa. It was actually in Kaguya, one of the members of the Trinity Ravens from the Tower of Heaven arc, as they actually realize that they actually going to fight. As soon as they actually fight, another member who's come from Ursa memories was Asuma from Grimoire Hearts from the Tango Island arc, as they actually been overpowering Ursa, which is actually 2-on-1, but now it's a 3-on-1 as Kyuka actually came, which Neinhart actually explained Ursa that this was his magic, his story of corpses, because he actually used his magic to spread all over Horgion, bringing people back to life with their memories, in which we seen Ur came from Gray and Leon's memory, Suncrow from Melody's magic, Keys from Julia's magic, and Isil from Wendy's magic, and also Prep from Lox's memories. And we can tell that Urza will actually have to defeat them all in order to defeat Neinhart. Meanwhile, Kaguya actually saved Jalal, but she dropped her sword, knowing that she has let going her grudge against him for controlling her brother and try to save his life. And we can tell that she's losing her grudge. Now we actually see Neinhart in the anime debut, and we can see that his design in anime is similar in the manga cover, but we can actually tell that we've seen old characters back to life, but as projections of his Historia. Now we can see of how they are going to defeat Neinhart. So I cannot wait for the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guys right here saying sign out. Laters!